welcome back to the Moose. Now in this segment I'm just going to show you the actual process of tuning the banjo. You remember in the last segment we strung it up, and so I just wanted to show you, though, for those of you who don't know how to tune up the banjo, the actual physical process of tuning the banjo. I'm going to show you right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn just a little bit so you can actually see the electronic tuner that I'm going to be using in this demonstration. Now, with that, as I said in the beginning segment, is that I like to use an electronic tuner to tune my banjo because I get that precision that comes with using the electronic tuner. So the one I have here just connects to the top of the peg head, sort of in that fashion. And what you do next is you turn the tuner on. It's got batteries inside. And you can see that that comes up to 440, which is standard tuning. Now, I'm just going to knock that D string out of tune just a little bit. And I'm going to pick that D string. You can hear it's not quite in tune, you see. I'm going to take it down even further. So what you want to do when you're starting to tune the banjo, I usually start on the 4th string. You actually pick the string, and then you can see on the display that a D comes up, and this does this automatically for that D string. Remember, the 4th string is a D string. So we hit that D string until a D comes up on your display. That means that you're getting close to being in tune. Okay, again, you just turn your tuner with your fingers until you see a D come up on your display. Do that again. Sometimes you got to make sure that tuner is tight because it's picking up the vibrations. Try that again. Again, you can see that D coming up in the display. And there's going to be 2 sets of arrows on each side of that D. So when the string is in tune, 3 arrows are going to appear on each side of the display. And you can see I'm just turning that tuner just a little bit, keep hitting that string, keep picking that string until I see 2 arrows on both sides of the D, and that tells me when the string is in tune. You see how that looks? Got 3 arrows on both sides. Now if a string is flat, as you can see there, it's a little bit flat. It's a little bit lower in pitch than what it's supposed to be. There's not going to be any arrows showing up on your right side of the display. You see, just a little bit. So what you want to do is just turn that tuner a little bit till you start to bring that up a little bit until those arrows appear. 3 on each side. And you can see there I'm in tune, you see. Now if I was sharp or higher in pitch than it was supposed to be, you can see that now there's only 1 arrow on the left side. So again, if you're sharp, you just turn that tuner in the opposite direction, bring the pitch back down until 3 arrows appear on both sides of that D. So now we're in tune. You see those 3 arrows coming up on both sides, and it tells you that you're in tune. You see. So once you do that, you get your D string, your 4th string in tune, you move on to the 3rd string, your G string. And again, automatically this tuner tells you which string, if your string is in tune. So again, I'm just going to take it out of tune a little bit. You can hear that it's a little bit flat. You hear that sounds? It's lower in pitch, so when I turn that tuner until I get those arrows on both sides of the G, and now I'm in tune. Again, I'm going to do it now with the second string, the B string. It's going to automatically know. That's just a little bit flat, so I just take that up just a little bit till both them arrows again. Displays, and I'm in tune. Again, with the first string, the other D string, and that one's right in tune, see. And both them arrows coming up. And again with the fifth string, this is all doing automatically. Just a little bit flat, just raise that up a little bit. And again, I got my 3 arrows on both sides. We're right perfectly in tune. We strum them strings. And we got that nice G sounding chord, that open G tuning. So that's how I like to tune my banjo with an electronic tuner. Again, if you're capable of tuning your banjo by ear, you might want to try it. Remember when I tuned the banjo and when I was discussing the strings, and you know there was 2 D strings, and I had my banjo tuned up. Just you can try to tune your own banjo by ear just by listening to the pitch of what I was doing then. Try to tune your strings to that pitch. If you can do it, you're doing good. And just try to hear that sound of those strings. So that's how I tune up my banjo, and I hope you all get your banjos in tune. It's important to keep your banjo in tune, because again, you don't want your banjo out of tune, because it's not going to sound right when you start fretting on it. So hey, that's how you tune your banjo up. Thanks for joining me again, everybody, and I'll see you next time right here on the Moose.